Morning, folks. Another day to make it right. Welcome aboard the Tom Williams Express. Next stop, positivity. The land of good and plenty. Just want to wish you all a happy Friday. You know, it's just the silliness and antics of the morning time. I love the morning time. Just finished doing my dip, morning ritual. My prayers and blessings to the earth and the people who aboard the vessel. Yeah. Making my way down to the water. Down to the beach area. Nice day. Beautiful day. I haven't been on that much. I just wanted to get on here. Folks, it just seems so, like, it's worse now than I think it was when, you know, everything was going through. What am I talking about? I'm talking about, like, the closing of my sister's show and things like that, you know, and then the divorce and all. It's even worse if you ask me now, because you know what? It's over. It's over. And people are still, you know, the media is still, you know, I don't know what's been perpetuated by, you know, Wendy per se, or Kevin per se, you know, with regard to throwing another log on the fire of this whole mayhem. But it sure is burning. The embers sure are burning a long time, you know, a long time. I guess this is when people say get a life, right? Oh well. You know, I just can't seem to grasp, you know, the importance of pushing and pushing and picking and picking. These are days that are sure enough not going to come back to you, you know. So, you know, it's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with these days? We can continuously prey upon the weak, you know, and be mad, upset, disappointed, or we can make change and move forward, you know. Well, I think what life's intended for, you know. Keep opening doors until you find one. And even when you find one, maybe, I don't know, you do what makes you feel happy. Anyway, folks, you know, I just want to come on, you know, push around some thoughts, let you know that I'm still out here. I'm actually going to see my dad. I just spoke with him a second ago on the phone, and yeah, I really feel blessed. You know, I hope that everybody, you know, and I mean, you know, when I say everybody, I mean everybody. I hope that, you know, I'm really hoping that Wendy, you know, feels this blessing of, you know, our dad and his strength. Because I do. I see it, I experience it, I inject myself into his day so I can understand, you know, what a man he is and what a man he's become. And, you know, every day is a constant evolution. So he's a different man than he was when I was a kid. He's a different man than he was when my mom was here, you know, and I'm proud of him, you know, and I feel as though Wendy's not, you know, here to experience the joy, you know, of evolution and the strength that's come within this span of time. My mom's been passed since 2020. We've all gotten stronger. We've all changed. We've all evolved. I really wish she could come down and experience the evolution instead of taking time out for the revolution. Because it's happy times, folks. can't do it for anybody else but myself. You know, I could call and share and talk about all the things that are taking place. Try to lay out all the joys that are about to happen. You know, we got a nice birthday party getting ready to take place down here for my dad. You know, and outside of the fact that I'm putting it together, you know, which isn't a big deal. It's just, you know, putting it together. But the people make the party, you know? Not the balloons, not the food. It's the vibes, people, you know? So, I'm hoping that, you know, time will, and not much time, because the party's the 18th. The party is coming. That man will be 92 years old on February 16th. Yeah. And I want him to be happy and whole every day. And it's going to require all hands on deck. You know? There's no time for selfishness or selflessness. Selflessness. Wait, selfishness? It's time for self. This guy was getting ready to run right into me. Clown. That's something I don't know. I'm trying to. Sometimes my dad and I play games with the English language and we push around stuff and try to come up with proverbs and stuff. Hey, Jersey plates. I'm behind you, man. Berlin, New Jersey. Anyway, get some morning times out here. Maybe you need to step in, dig it. When I step in, people get the wrong impression, man. You know. That's why I like to just like do my own thing. I try not to say too much. Try not to give too much input on stuff. But you know, when you're talking about people that you care about, you know, makes it a little bit, you know, more of a reason for you to get involved, you know. But yeah, I like to try to ride the rim as much as possible. I think you're right, you know, but I'm going to stay here on the sideline. We are praying for you and your family for peace and love. We pray for your relationship to come together. It will happen. Yeah, I mean, it's happened already. It's happened. You know, like I said, it's evolution. So is it the same relationship that once was? Sadly, it's not. Sadly, it's not. I've been crying out. I've been trying to summon all the gods to bring things back into the light. But it seems as if this whole Kevin and the show and the money and all this stuff is detached, you know, and unfortunately, you know, it hasn't happened yet. Am I hopeful? Absolutely. Do I keep faith? My middle name, baby. What's happening? All right, okay, so here we are. We're back. We made it. Yeah, the recovery team. Oh, man. So I was talking about some stuff. Oh, yeah, I was saying leave the light off. Leave the light on. I'm gonna leave the light on, and I'm gonna periodically change the bulb because I know that everything's gonna be all right. I gotta keep that beacon of light up so that we can land the vessels safely back at home, right? Bring them in. I'm the air traffic controller, right? It's rough. It ain't easy, y'all. It ain't easy, but it's a lot of fun along the way, you know. I got a little imagination. I got a good imagination. I always like to find some, you know, some humor and wit and some stuff involved with some things. So, you know, I was talking to my dad about that the other day. He said, man, you know, you're the most smilingest person I've met in my life, man. Everything is funny to you. Everything is funny, and everything is comical. Well, comical is funny. And sometimes I try to figure out, is that a bad thing? I mean, you know, I talk to people, different groups of people. Sometimes I get around, you know, like he's always smiling. Sometimes I hear that when I go in the room. He's always smiling. Dad, he's always fine. And I'm thinking, and I'm like, they're talking about me, but does that make me bust my cheeks open and really smile extra big? No, it makes me, sometimes it makes me stop smiling, because I'm like, Jesus, all the time smiling. I don't want to seem like I'm half baked, like I just have a crazy looking grin on my face. A lot of times it's from thinking, and a lot of times it's from just experiencing so many good things and joys of life that I see, and maybe not experience them, but I see and I have them, I hold them in my head, and it brings a nice thought and makes me smile. I've always believed that, it's that's our duty to effervesce, you know what I mean? Bring up the bubbly for everybody, for ourselves, for the people around us, because the more bubbles you have, the more that's gonna be. You get it? Anyway. Yeah, man. Shucks. I was talking to my cousin the other day, and I said, you know what? Dang, we were talking about coulda, wouldas and stuff. I said, man, I would have loved to have gone into theater, and been like some sort of, maybe a theatrical actor, like I like trying to bring out the la la, like, when I say morning time. I don't have my dad. I think that's what I get it from my dad, hearing his voice all my life, and that la Tommy ta ta, and I don't have a deep voice. My voice is more high. It's more high pitched. Maybe it's a little deeper than I thought it always had been, but because I was always, my parents and my dad was always like, oh, your voice is always but yeah, anyway, theater would have been nice. So many ambitions, so many things, man. I'll tell you, kids, tell your grandkids, dream, attach yourself to your strengths. People say I have no regrets. I do have regrets. Yes, heck yeah, I got regrets. I'm not gonna, I have no regrets. I've lived my life and I feel as though, nah, man. I mean, I wouldn't be myself. I wouldn't be me of today if I made changes. So therefore I don't know. No, I wouldn't want to take that chance, because, they could open up, boom, and then I could be not the same person, and in a bad way. We don't even know that way, but, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, tell them to hold on to their dreams, folks. I mean, it's important. It's important to have a vivid imagination. It's important to be able to be in tune with yourself and know your skill set. Yeah, man. And it's not for the money. It's for the peace of mind. It's for the day. It's for you. So, it's for them. So tell them. You tell them, what do you like to do? Or ask them, what do you like to do? What is it you like doing? If you see them drawing all the time, put them on the track of drawing, or something involving drawing, architect, some sort of building planner or crap, or whatever, artist, whatever they want to do. Sky's the limit. Come on, man. Yeah, okay, well, I'm really trying to go ahead and get aggressive with it now. Get involved. I want you all to have a wonderful day. I hope everything that you would like to happen, everything that you plan on doing today comes to fruition, comes true. I'll try to check back in with you folks during the course of the weekend. I'm going to try to buzz back through with my dad. We got the birthday boy coming up, and while we're getting him in focus for his birthday, I'd like for him to come on here and